My name is Brylan Phillips, senior at MacArthur High School, 6-foot point guard from Decatur, Illinois.
Yeah.
He the best point guard I've seen in person. I don't know, he's just the best point guard.
Yeah.
I mean, Brylan got the IQ of any high school basketball player I ever been around.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soul.
Started playing when I was around 2 or 3, but I didn't really start loving the sport until about 7, 8 years old, probably. Once I got older and started realizing, how things worked out for the game, how to really play the game, that's what really made me fall in love with it. For a while, it was kind of overwhelming. Everywhere I went, it was, oh, that's Mike Phillips' son, stuff like that. All I ever heard about was his career. But it was also a good thing, too, because I always had somebody to look up to in a respectable manner, somebody to teach me the ways of the game and even life at that.
I actually graduated from MacArthur High School, where I played basketball and ran track at MacArthur, and I was a state champion there. And then I went on to play college basketball at Wichita State University, Missouri Valley. Graduated in 2001, where I eventually became a coach here in the district for about 8 years. Actually coached Brylan from his younger days into his high school career, about his sophomore year.
Him being a dad and my coach, we used to bump heads a lot. We always had disagreements of how this would work, how that worked. But all in all, I always had to come home with him after the game, so it wasn't too many big arguments, but everything played out well, from the dad standpoint, he always been in my life. Never missed a beat, always made sure I was straight. So from that aspect, I respect him forever.
I used to tell him like Mello. That's why they had a Big 12 right there. Get my number out of here.
Now I'm getting an opportunity to kind of sit back and watch him develop into what he is today, and also, him get the opportunity to live through kind of what I did, and create his own path.
I get to cheer with him on the sidelines, so I get to be closer to him than Mom and Destiny, and I get to talk to him. So I like when he passes the ball back in, because then he stands right in front of me, and I get to talk to him in his ear. And when he shoots free throws, so.
I try to talk to him too, but he said he
doesn't really listen to us.
You could probably tell by watching the game, they beat us earlier in the season by 13, 15 points. So coming into that one, we all wanted it bad, and I didn't really score a lot the first game, so they weren't really playing me how I thought they would. So shots started falling, and I just had it going, and my team kept finding me.
But after that, it was all Brylan Phillips. MacArthur's guard went off for the rest of the first quarter. Threes in the corner for QB1, and Mac leads at 12-6 in typical fashion, though.
Coming down to the last minute, I ended up hitting a nice step back three.
Down 4, but Phillips goes James Harden step back. 3 in the corner, big boy moves from Phillips to make this a 1-point ball game. Timeout, And now we got everybody in the gym.
Put us down 1, and then we got to stop coming out of the timeout. Made a little floater, went up 1.
Jabron Anderson steals it before traveling, gets it to Phillips. He takes it straight to the rack, over 4 defenders, flips it up and in. MacArthur has a 1-point lead with about 15 to go.
Came down, and the big boy, Big KJ, he's hard to stop off the glass, so he ended up getting a rebound, going back up.
No timeouts were called. Here we go. Owsley brings it up the floor, attacks right away. His floater off the board, off the rim. Guess who's there? KJ Debrick with the board and stick back, his 11th and 14th.
Put us back down 1, and that last play replay over in my head about 1,000 times that next week.
Lions lead by 1, 6 seconds to play, no timeouts. Phillip takes it up the court. Lions pick him up, force a contested 3. It's short. Lanphier wins it 59-58 over MacArthur to claim the CS8 title after winning the conference regular season title as well.
In that game hurt, Sending them seniors out with a loss like that, it just didn't sit right with me. So going into the summer, I had a chip on my shoulder. I was going to kill everybody that stepped in front of me. And then this season, I got the same mentality.
KJ, what you got going on, man? Full quarter. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I've been on lately. For real. Yo, Nick, pass me.
Just because I'm short don't mean that I can't compete with other guys. I done played against 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guards and came out on top with a better game than them. So, I never really looked into the height and athleticism and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I'm still getting the job done.
I walk with a spot. I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, cannot compete. They never gonna get in a lot. She give me the dope. It come to that, I'm getting a lot. I know she a dot, so give her a shot. Step back to the twist of my shot. You know that
I think the game a lot more than what I thought. Playing the game, I was just playing off of pure athleticism and pure, I could shoot it well. He shoots it just as well, if not better.
Wake in the morning, I look in the mirror, it's crazy, I'm really just rich. Feeding my children, they making my million, I'm really as real as it get. Popping on really. I got a Glock with a 10 on that, on the switch, and that, you know what, he's sending that,
It's hard to rattle Brylan. He's a kid that just doesn't get rattled. You can't speed him up. And that's probably if I had to compare and contrast, that would be it right there, is that you just can't speed a kid up.
A lot of the times I do watch Chris Paul, I just like the way he manipulates the game, Not all the time is he taking 20, 25 shots, but then he also efficient with it to where he got 18 points, but you wouldn't even be able to tell by the shots he took.
Hotter than Juve in 99, dripping the order my heel, pull up and hop out the whip to a lot of eyes. I put it on for real, mixing top dollar designer with
The young man was so respectful and such a gamer when I had him. That to see where he's at now, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
You can't even tell what the feds saying. I'm in DC with a red skin, big FN.
I walk with a spot. I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, cannot compete. They never gonna get in a lot. She give me the phone. It come to that, I'm getting a lot. I know she a dot, so give her a shot. I flip back to the twist of my shot. You know
I can't tell you, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm so proud of the kid, because he's been through probably more than a 17-year-old kid has to go through, especially with negativity. He's just been through a lot, and he just shrugs it off every day. He's up, not worried about anything. You wouldn't know it didn't faze him. You wouldn't know he was having issues. You wouldn't know that, the things he'd go through, and mainly with, adults, He's been through so much. So I feel like, anything that a kid's throwing at that kid, he takes it and goes on about his day, man. I'm extremely proud of him.
I'm so very proud of him. he's come a long way since he was the little kid on the court who had to be yelled at all the time for talking to the refs, and now he's, you know, a senior in high school and manages it way better than we ever thought he could.
Coach Dana, Coach McMurray, Coach Scoot, you know, them guys helped me a lot. They probably are the main reason why, you know, I kind of settled down and humbled myself. You know, I used to always have an attitude in games when things weren't going my way, arguing with the refs, stuff like that. But there, when I did stuff like that, you know, I was sitting down. And first game of the season, Coach Dana told me, he was like, I didn't tell you come play on this team to be the type of dude that you just showed in that first game. So I sat the rest of the second half that game, and then the rest of that tournament, I think I averaged like 23 points and so many assists, but it just came with him letting me know that, you know, we got plenty of other guys that can do what you do, but if you want to be on this team, you got to act like you want to be on this team.
Well, that's my baby. I always supported him, even when he was bad, because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm his big sister. But it has been amazing watching him grow into this wonderful person that he is, not only just on the court, but he's such a supportive friend and teammate. He makes sure that, you know, he lifts people up, whether it be on the court or out, you know, in practice, even in public when they're out together. He makes sure he doesn't ever tear anybody down. If somebody makes a mistake, he makes sure, you know, he tells them what they could do better next time, and he gives them a pat on the back. He never has been a bad person or a bad teammate in that way.
I think I could bring leadership to the table. You know, I get a lot of people involved, a lot of my teammates involved throughout the game. I could score if I needed to, but that's not really my favorite part about the game. I like to pass.
His growth, his maturity, his leadership, he's just a great kid all around.
Brylan became a leader last year with the seniors we had. He was a junior. I mean, I think going to this year, man, I think Brylan can do some special things for this team.
You gotta go get the ball. I don't care how mad you got to go get the ball. It's a free throw. You got to trouble.
End of the game, I mean, the team really know that Brylan needs to have the ball in his hand. He's a real good free throw shooter, man. His court vision is awesome. So, in the game, I want Brylan to have the ball.
I just want to win. I don't really care about myself or points, none of that stuff. As long as MacArthur wins at the end of the day, I'm okay with that.
I'm definitely a picture taker. Sometimes it gets on his nerves. Sometimes I have to bribe him a little bit beforehand and be like, you know, I'm taking pictures today. I just think it's important to have all of that later, like to be able to watch him grow from when he was little to now and be able to have pictures all the way through and have those later when he's gone away to school, when he gets married and, you know, has his own home.
My family, my sisters, my dad, my mom, Trevor, Marcus, you know, they all been in my corner for a very long time now, and they always tell me, you know, whatever you want to do, you can do it. They keep my grades right, make sure I'm on top of my schoolwork, because without that, you know, I can't play basketball at the next level, football at the next level. And then, you know, they always put me in a position to where I can be who I want to be and be great at what I'm doing, you know, whether it's taking me 6 hours to this camp or taking me 30 minutes to work out with this person, you know, stuff like that. And then friends outside of that, you know, all my friends, they keep me at a level head, you know. Growing up, I probably wasn't the best one, but now it's like, you know, I'm catching up to everybody, and I feel like I got a good chance at, you know, playing at the next level, and they all support me 100%. Their parents have always supported me, never put me down in any situations, you know. If I need a meal, they got me. If I need a place to stay, they got me. So my support system is great, and without any of them, I don't know where I'd be today.
Feels that he's going to have an opportunity for someone on a college level, and whoever gets him, it will be a steal.